Clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Brown with his stick skills. And now running right through it. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. And Eifert has it. And he is His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Kamara. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he checks this one down to Williams. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski, and that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
And they got the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Travis Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Green 90.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And this is caught by Watkins. A really nice gain of 25 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A free 5.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Marshall. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you. And we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some...
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Butker now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So out come the Raiders. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Get set, fellas.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Carr. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. 7. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody who has that ability, they want them on their team.
Throwing now is Mahomes. On the check down, he finds Kamara. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Z.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
And Butker able to put this one through. And that will tie things at 17 all. Well, the drive started the shadow of their own goalpost all the way back at the 2. Pretty nice job of getting downfield and at least getting 3.
Agreed on that one. A real nice job because really their goal was to get out of the shadows of those goalposts and give themselves a little bit of room to help out their defense. Instead, they got 3 points out of it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
808. Use right cheek.
Carr now on 1st down. And Bryant's got it over the middle. Powers ahead at the 45. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Caught, Eifert over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A first down carry now for Brown. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So no gain on the play. They'll decline the penalty to not give him the down back.
And were you thinking to yourself that maybe they would take the yardage there?
Yeah,
because
possibly.
I definitely was. But as you noted, maybe they're just looking at the downs chart and saying, okay, we're comfortable where we are.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's caught by Bryant. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might want to.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
6:37. 7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. As his guys are in for 6, and the Raiders have moved out in front. Bailey now for the extra point. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a pitch out to Kamara, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
He'll get it up the middle. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They come out here in the eye. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our fourth quarter tie. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Crowell. And spins away. Space to maneuver at the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
The good old toss play. And this time they go to the left side, so give a lot of credit to the offensive line. Center, guard, tackle, able to seal that side. But the guy that we don't give enough credit to, wide receivers. They have to do a great job of blocking downfield. Otherwise, that play can be spilled in the backfield. In this case, everyone handled their responsibilities, and they picked up really nice yardage.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Now they try the right side here. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Now Carr. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. And on the ground they go with the running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Carr gives it off to Washington. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all comes down to the foot of Dan Bailey. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic. I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard, your defensive guy.